left my father's house behind, dust upon my trembling feet. A voice I could not see nor hold still called my name into the deep. You said, to lands unknown I will make your name arise. Years have fallen like desert sand, the promise has not come. O Lord Yahweh, what will you give me? For I am childless, no son of my own. My body weakens, my laughter fades. How long, oh Lord, how long must I wait? My strength is dust, my hope grows late. Will I return to the earth before I see the word you spoke fulfilled in me? Then you spoke again, the sun would come from me, showing me countless stars. And you promised a great nation would rise from me. Beyond the stars my eyes can see, beyond this silent sky, from countless lights you promised me, one greater life will rise. Though I am dust, though I don't understand, I put my trust in you,
Jacob, a descendant of Abraham, loved his youngest son Joseph more than all his other sons. For like Abraham before him, he had received this child in his old age, a new life granted by God when human strength had long faded.
Little one, I did not think I would hold such life in my hands again. The Lord has been merciful to me.
But the son most loved by his father was not loved by his brothers. They envied Joseph and mocked him, calling him the dreamer, for he had spoken to them of dreams, dreams given by God.
Look, here comes the dreamer.
Does he have another dream for us today?
Maybe this time we bow even lower.
Now's our chance. I can't stand the sight of him. Let's kill him, and we'll see what becomes of his dreams.
Kill him. Just cast him down into the pit. No blood on our hands.
You'd spare him?
Spare him? No. Leave him in the pit and the dessert will decide.
What? My beloved brothers, what are you doing? Wait, don't! Please, don't tear it! I came because Father sent me. No!
The light withdrew from the sky, and the earth was swallowed in shadow. There was no path before him, nothing he could see, nothing he could hold. At that moment, Joseph lifted his head and looked at the night sky, where the stars still burned in silence, the only hope he could hold on to.
The sun has closed its door, with nothing left to see. I never thought the ones I loved would turn and walk away. Now I stand beneath the night, with nothing left to hold, with nothing left to see. Shadows wrapping round my soul. I look up at the silent stars, still burning in the sky. If they can shine through endless dark, then maybe so can I. Those who called me brother left me in this pit. You showed me low-bowed stars, yet they still shine far above. But something in that distant light refuses to let go. A quiet fire in the dark that only heaven knows. I look up at the silent stars, still burning in the sky. If they can shine through endless dark, then maybe so can I. Alone beneath this broken sky, with shattered dreams and scars, I whisper hope into the night. Under these silent stars, so I will breathe beneath this night, though tears may fill my eyes. For stars don't fade because of fear, they shine, and so will I. I look up at the silent stars, still burning in the sky. If they can shine through endless dark, then maybe so can I.
Then the rope came down. Not salvation, but transaction. Joseph was sold by his beloved brothers for 20 pieces of silver. To Egypt, to the house of Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh. A slave in a foreign land, beneath a sun that did not know his name.
Potiphar, Joseph tried to seduce me.
What? I didn't do anything.
Have you lost your mind? Guards, throw this man into prison.
All right. If your interpretation of my dream comes true, I swear I'll remember you and tell the king. Then you'll be set free from this prison.
The favored son was chained in darkness, thrown into a prison he did not deserve, falsely accused, forgotten by men. The cupbearer, whose dream Joseph interpreted, returned to the palace, restored to honor, restored to comfort. And he forgot. He forgot the prisoner who had given him hope. Days turned into months, months into years. 2 years passed in silence. But even in the deepest shadow, there was a hand unseen, still writing his story. For the Lord was with Joseph. Then a king dreamed. Pharaoh called for answers, and the forgotten prisoner was remembered. Before the throne he stood. God will give the meaning. 7 years of plenty, 7 years of famine. In one moment, Joseph, the prisoner, stood before the king, and the Lord lifted him up to rule over Egypt under Pharaoh. The famine reached Canaan. Jacob sent his sons to Egypt, for there was no food in the land. When his brothers stood before him and bowed without recognizing him, Joseph remembered the dream God had given him.
Where do you come from?
From the land of Canaan, my lord, to buy food.
You are spies. You have come to see where our land is unprotected.
No, my lord, your servants have come only to buy grain.
Spies, is this all of you?
We are 12 brothers. The youngest is with our father.
Here is how you will be tested. One of you will remain in custody. The rest may take grain to your starving households. But you must bring your youngest brother to me. Then your words will be proven true. Bring me your youngest brother. Then you shall live.
They returned to Canaan, and after much pleading, convinced their grieving father to let Benjamin go. When Joseph saw his youngest brother, emotion overcame him, and he wept. Then he revealed himself to them, and his brothers were terrified.
Joseph!
Do not be afraid. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. And he has done exactly that.
I was beloved, yet handed over. Silver weighed heavier than my life. Rejected by brothers, stripped of my robe, lowered into darkness. No one understood. I knew the silence of the pit. In that place of darkness, somewhere in that hidden place, the stars were burning clear. You meant it for harm, but God meant it for good. What was broken in envy, He redeemed as He would. Betrayed by the ones who were closest to me, still held where mercy stood. You meant it for harm, but God meant it for good. I was betrayed, falsely accused, condemned, though I carried no blame. But God, you were there, your hand beneath the years, from prison to palace, from suffering to bread. I knew the silence of the pit, in that place of darkness, somewhere in that hidden place, the stars were burning clear. You meant it for harm, but God meant it for good. What was broken in envy, He redeemed as He would. Betrayed by the ones who were closest to me, still held where mercy stood. You meant it for harm, but God meant it for good. Oh, you meant it for harm, but God meant it for good. What was broken in envy, He redeemed as He would. Betrayed by the ones who were closest to me, still held where mercy stood. You meant it for harm, but God meant it for good.
Joseph's family came down to Egypt and settled there together, and his descendants flourished within the promise of God's covenant. But as the years passed, a new king arose, one who did not acknowledge Joseph. He oppressed the Hebrew people and ordered that every newborn Hebrew boy be put to death. And throughout the land, the cries of the Hebrews rose in bitter weeping. Yet God had not forgotten His covenant. From generation to generation, His promise endured. And in the fullness of time, beneath the quiet sky of Bethlehem, a star began to rise. Not only for a nation in chains, but for a world in darkness. Not only to silence the cries of the oppressed, but to break the ancient bondage of sin and death. A Saviour was born, the one who would bear the weight of every sorrow, every failure, every grave.